I told a story a few days ago how on the 26th of September Russian police attacked an apartment belonging to the poet Artem Kamardin, and they took him, his girlfriend Alexandra Popova, and his roommate Alexander Menyukov. Now, I explained how at the police station Artem was raped, and Alexandra was then played a video of that experience to intimidate her. That I can now confirm was not true. He was not raped at the police station, he was raped in their apartment. The three of them were held in different rooms in the apartment, and the police had initially raided an apartment above them and terrorized a mother and her daughter, and then they came downstairs and raided the correct apartment. This was because Artem had read a poem condemning the draft, and they didn't want to resist arrest. They consulted a lawyer while the police were banging on the apartment door, and the lawyer suggested if you don't open the door, they will say you resisted arrest, and that would be even worse. So they beat them up. They beat up Alexander, who is still recovering after Alexander and Alexandra left the police station where they were taken after the rape incident. They then went to the hospital, and they were given treatment there, and they're both still recovering. They're sleeping in different apartments, trying to evade further police attention and trying also to get their lives back together. Meanwhile, their friend, the poet Artem, is still being detained. He was supposed to be detained for 48 hours. This is from the 26th of September. So that has gone on for much longer. And, I don't hold out a lot of hope for his future. He's either going to end up in prison or he's going to end up being drafted into the military. And poor man indeed. But that is the price of protesting in Russia. So those people who say, why don't the young men stand up and protest against the draft and against the war, it is because they are living in a dictatorship, and because all opposition to the will of the dictator is treated with contempt and oppression and viciousness, vicious brutality by the police. What will happen, I'm afraid, should Putin call up a full mobilization, is the police and the army will spend most of their time trying very hard to keep the Russian population in Russia, because there's some pretty porous borders, and I'm sure anybody with any wisdom will find a way out. And the rest will do what so many of my friends have said they will do. It is the Russian way. They will hide in their own country. There are plenty of ways to do it. I wish them well. My heart is with them.